Whenever I get really pissed off during the editing process, I just start giving my video clips and timelines the stupidest names I can think of.
Well, that, or I just start cussing like a sailor, throwing things on the ground, and just general acts of yelling at myself and cursing myself for ever wanting to make a video that will inevitably get maybe 5 views on YouTube. Yeah, sounds about right. So I'm just filming this on my phone while I'm waiting for my Adobe Premiere file to hopefully finally create the video, but I've I have no hope anymore because I have had just an absolute hellish experience working on this video about talking about DVDs I don't really want in my collection anymore. So I'm going to detail my experience, and I've actually written some of it down. I don't think it's in any particular order, but I just want you to know what I go through, okay? So I keep getting this message that says file importer detected an inconsistency, something along those lines. I'm sure you can look it up and find the full message. And I'll provide little pictures if I have them. Some are not in the best quality, if there's any at all. But yeah, I keep saying file importer detected an inconsistency, and I saw that for the first time last night when I was trying to export the video. And I was like, well, that's super weird. I don't know why that'd be. So, like a naive idiot, I just exported it again. Maybe there was a fluke or something like that. Because I mean, I had played the video through beforehand to make sure that nothing was corrupted, everything played fine. It did, and it was all good. But I have tried and failed both last night and all of today to get this fucking thing done. Okay, so what have I tried to do? Well, first thing was to get more storage. Admittedly, my MacBook was a little bit low on storage, so I was like, okay, I need to get rid of some stuff, transfer stuff to other USBs, free up storage. So I did that, didn't work. I tried then exporting it in chunks. Maybe it doesn't like that it's a 42-minute video, despite the fact that I've exported an hour-long video in iMovie before. So time length shouldn't be the issue, but maybe Adobe Premiere is just a bit of a baby. So I'll try it in chunks. Still didn't work. Then I also tried, exiting out of the Adobe project file. I tried, restarting Adobe, restarting my computer. Neither of those worked, as you can tell. I also tried rendering the video instead of just like exporting it, trying to like render beforehand, but that did not work either because there was one rendering where it just stopped at like the 9-minute mark. I think I have a picture of that. If I do. Boop. Okay. I moved my head too quickly, but whatever. Yeah, one rendering just didn't work, and then I had other renderings that may or may not have worked, but I don't know because there were like 60 video previews, and it was going to take hours to go through all the frames of the videos, so I just stopped. I would either cancel them due to not having enough time to wait around and be patient and see what happens, or I just simply didn't have enough storage because, you have 10, 13 gigabytes of storage on your MacBook. The rendering is just going to eat away at whatever you do have, so it was never going to be able to finish the video, and I can't delete things and transfer things in time to get more, so that was not going to work. I also tried Command A before exporting, so making sure that everything in the timeline was selected and able to be exported. So that was what a whole separate export. I also tried copying footage into a new timeline on multiple different occasions. So there was one where I just created a new sequence, Command A, Command C, Command V, into a new timeline or a new sequence, whatever you want to call it, and thinking, what, now it's out of its original timeline. Now it's in a new timeline. Maybe it'll export properly now, and it didn't do that. And then there was also a separate occasion where I'd go into a new sequence and then try to export the video in chunks. Still did not work. And then after a lot of yelling at myself, and cursing and researching tutorials and wanting to throw my computer at the wall, somehow, magically, I don't know what I did, um, because maybe I freed up even more storage than I even needed to in the first place, like just freed up way more storage than I should have or needed to. Maybe it was because of that, but somehow I finally got the video to export in chunks. And I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. It's a dream come true. So I got it to export in 3 chunks. And then after I exported them in chunks, I realized that one of the chunks had like 15 minutes of black at the end. So, okay, well, I gotta cut off the black at the end, whatever. And then I realized too that somehow, even though I'd used the tool to, like, cut things and then use that one with the little arrow that can drag everything to the 000 mark, somehow the first minute of one of the chunks that I thought was there was not there. So I had to go back to the original footage and drag it there. And I don't even know if I edited it the same as I did in the original timeline, but who the hell cares? I just want this video done. And so, you get it into chunks. Finally, it's amazing. I was tired with Adobe at this point, so I went straight to iMovie. Yeah. So I took my 3 chunks plus like my half chunk, if you want to call it that. So technically like 4 pieces of footage. Put them into iMovie and export. Like, what could go wrong? Boop. iMovie couldn't do it. iMovie couldn't freaking do it. Oh, that's wonderful. So now I'm really mad because I've exhausted every option at this point. Adobe doesn't want to help. iMovie doesn't want to help. I can't export the video. I can like create chunks of the video, but I can't export all of the chunks together in either Adobe or iMovie. Like, what the hell? So, what I'm currently doing is I uploaded those chunks unlisted to YouTube. And then I used the 4K downloader to download the unlisted clips that I uploaded. I used the 4K downloader to ensure that they were 1080p. So I created the chunks, uploaded the chunks to YouTube, downloaded my own chunks, and am currently trying to put them into a new Adobe file and export them into a full 40-something minute video. And what's kind of weird is that I think my original length of for the video was like 4140, and now it's like 42 minutes. I have no idea why that is. I don't know where 20 seconds got added in, but I'm not gonna watch the video through until I get a finished file. And here's the thing too, like when you download them from YouTube, even if it's with the 4K downloader, they're going to be much smaller file sizes. So instead of one chunk being like a gigabyte, it'll be like 100 megabytes. And so my hope, fingers crossed, is that with the smaller file size, like, 100 megabytes, 300 megabytes, whatever the case may be, that it like totals to under a gigabyte and that it exports. What concerns me though is that when I put all of my YouTube downloaded clips into the timeline and tried to export it, it still read as if they were the original file sizes for the clip. So like, download all the clips from YouTube, make them total to like under a gigabyte. It still says the video is going to be like 6.4 gigabytes. So, you know, obviously I tried this in iMovie first. You can guess how that went. And now I'm trying it into Adobe, and I'm really hoping that that 6.4 thing, or like the 6,000 megabytes or whatever it displays, I'm hoping that's not the case. I don't know what it's talking about. Maybe that's just, you know, burned into Adobe's tell me thing now. Yeah, it shouldn't be more than like a gigabyte. The only bit of promise is that instead of taking like an hour 20 to export, it said it was only going to take like 35, 37 minutes. So I'm hoping that makes the difference, and I'm hoping to just get this video done, because Adobe and iMovie have like never been this bad to me. I mean, okay, when I was working on my Twice Upon a Time video, Adobe lost like 2 minutes of my ending. Well, technically it lost like 2.5 minutes, but I had like 2 of those minutes backed up already because I'm a paranoid wreck when it comes to video editing. So I back up as much as I can. So I had to like redo 30 seconds of footage, which is like what, you know, put picture there, put posters there. Like, I was okay with that. And I don't think iMovie has ever really given me that much trouble. And like I said, Adobe really just gave me trouble that one time. So I don't know why it's being a little baby today. I don't know. I'm tired. This video's, well, the video that I'm currently exporting, it's gonna get like no views, because who wants to watch me babble for 40 minutes? But, you know, I had to get this off my chest. This is what I go through. And you know what? I just had the thought, if I edit this together, it's going to be in Premiere, and watch Premiere is going to be a little bitch and not want to do this. So you know what? I might just edit this video on my phone, because I know at least that's reliable.
How's this angle? Alright, it's at 97%. You think with all the time I've had to wait for endless encodes that I would be a little bit more patient, but you know what, honestly, no, it's 1:49 a.m. I want to go to bed, but I can't go to bed until I know if this is gonna work or not, because honestly, if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, the moment of truth, here we go. It's like, you know, freaking New Year's Eve, but for video. Alright, come on. This is my live reaction, come on, baby, come on. Alright. Oh yeah, I should mention, wait. What? No. That was heartbreaking. That's actually like maybe the most heartbreak I've ever felt in my entire life. You know, and I don't know if anything's ever gonna compare to that, you know? Like, if I ever get a girlfriend and she dumps me, I don't know if I'll be as heartbroken as I was just 10 seconds ago. That doesn't make sense, though. Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? Like, it just, okay, you know what? Like, okay, look at this. Not my dusty computer screen. I mean, like, look at this message, dude, like. Oh yeah, that's what I called it. How is this more than 1 gigabyte? Like, legit. And I'm not even joking with you. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's look at all of these so far. Yes. Okay. How much is it? 121 megabytes. Got it. This one is 483 megabytes. Yep. How much is this? Wait, no, stupid mouse. Okay, 256 megabytes. Okay, and you count for that minute-long chunk that's not one of these. That's like not even 100 megabytes. So about a gigabyte of stuff. Yes. Okay, and I can assure you, these are all of the YouTube videos. I don't know if that V indicates anything, like, oh yeah, this is definitely a downloaded video, but whatever it is, it's that. Okay. Now let's go to export it. Media. Why? Why? How is this mathematically possible? I just, that's what it was with the original footage when it was raw footage. This is edited, uploaded, and downloaded. This should be hella compressed, but still 1080, but hella compressed. I don't know. This is the most cursed video I have ever made. Not this stupid ass vlog, but I mean, like, this video is cursed. I swear to God, I don't know what is going on. I'm pretty sad right now. Okay. I'm very sad. But I don't really want to upload this in parts. That's what I'm trying to avoid, even though that's what I could do, just give it my losses. But I really don't want to do that.
Oh my god. I had like I had the greatest idea ever. I had a vision. Um what if I already have the videos downloaded from YouTube, okay? So they're in a, a less giant form. Okay, shut up, Ryan. Get to the point. So, okay, I've got the videos. Yeah. And I've got that 1 minute chunk that mysteriously disappeared. Yeah. Okay. So what if I upload all those into my Google Drive? And I'm gonna go into my phone's video editing software. Yeah. And I'm gonna uh, take all those videos in my drive and put them into my gallery. Yeah. In their fully edited form. Not the raw files that I'll have to go through again. Like they're in fully audios adjusted, videos adjusted, everything. Okay. So take all 4 of those little chunks and put them into my phone's video editing software and just edit it as a 42-minute video on my phone. I'm honest to God thinking that's going to be what works.